& Body Works, what are you doing? Why did you take away some of the best and most iconic scents that you've ever put out? There are so many iconic Bath & Body Works scents from the 90s and the 2000s, so let's reminisce about them. Bath & Body Works was founded in 1990 in Ohio by L Brands. It was originally a beauty line made for the store Express, and it was sold in Express until it became a lot bigger, obviously, and became its own store. Do y'all remember when they had the old country farm stand aesthetic and style of store? I love that. It was so cozy and inviting. We're not even going to get into how they've totally changed the aesthetic of their store and now it's bright and overwhelming. We're also not going to get into how the quality has gone down and how the prices just keep going up every season. Everything is $1 more for some unknown, ungodly reason. We can talk about that another day. Let's just talk about the scents today. I have to start with Sweet Pea because when I think of old iconic Bath & Body Works, the first scent that comes to mind is Sweet Pea. I'm going to share the fragrance notes for each of the scents. Maybe that will remind you of them more. Sweet Pea is sweet pea, watery pear, sheer freesia, luscious raspberry, and soft musk. And yes, a few of these scents have made their way back into the Bath & Body Works stores, sometimes just for the semi-annual sale. Sweet Pea is currently in Bath & Body Works. It's one of their regular scents again. A few of these are, but most of these are gone. I'll let you know which ones are still around as of this video. Still around, back around, whatever. But they bring scents back, but they're just not quite the same, in my opinion, and some other people's opinion. They're changing the fragrance. Why change something when you know people love it? Bring it back the same, please. Japanese Cherry Blossom, another one that I think of as an original iconic Bath & Body Works scent. Not the other cherry blossoms. There's several. We'll get to them, but the original Japanese Cherry Blossom. It has notes of Japanese cherry blossom, Asian pear, fresh mimosa petals, white jasmine, and blushing sandalwood. And it is available today. I'll be honest, I am not a Bath & Body Works stan anymore because I don't like the quality of their products personally, but I got a ton of coupons in the mail from them for the past few years, and I kept picking up minis and full sizes for free. So I did get a Japanese Cherry Blossom little mini spray, which at the time was selling for $8.50. Didn't these used to be $4? It definitely smells familiar and reminiscent of Japanese Cherry Blossom, but something's not quite right. It's there, but then they added, I don't know, an old lady perfume scent on top. I'm not trying to be mean. If you love this, that's great. Just why did you change it? Bring back the actual scent. And y'all, this old packaging from the mid to late 2000s, oof, it really tickles my brain because this is when I was growing up and getting into Bath & Body Works and shopping all the sales. And this packaging I just think is so good. And I feel like this sticker with the design really matched the scent and the name of the fragrance really, really well. I don't know. This packaging just really hits for me. I also really love the old original packaging, especially the sprays with the little fake water droplets on them and the vintage style label. Oh, it was so good. They need to go back to those. Sun-ripened raspberry with notes of sun-ripened raspberry, strawberry leaves, and sugar crystals. This was a goodie. I remember getting it in one of the old little mini bottles that didn't even have a flip top yet. Cucumber melon with notes of crisp cucumber, watery honeydew, summer cantaloupe, sparkling grapefruit, and sheer woods. And this one is currently available for their semi-annual sale. Now, you were either a cucumber melon girly or a warm vanilla sugar girly. Warm vanilla sugar has notes of intoxicating vanilla, white orchid, sparkling sugar, fresh jasmine, and creamy sandalwood, and is available as one of their regular fragrances again. Now, growing up, I was I'm a cucumber melon girly, but no, I am a warm vanilla sugar girly through and through. I think warm vanilla sugar is the only modern packaging that I actually like the sticker design I think is really pretty. Remember plumeria? Plumeria had notes of pink plumeria, peach nectar, red apple, night blooming jasmine, and gardenia petals. Enchanted Orchid. Oh my God, this was one of my favorites. I feel like nobody else remembers this one, but I was obsessed with it. I had a mini and I was using the last little bit of it so sparingly. It was so pretty and feminine to me. I just felt very fancy. It was a good one. It had notes of pink grapefruit, water lily, crisp apple, calypso orchids, gardenia, iris, and musk. And when I read that, that doesn't equate to what I'm smelling in my head, but it smelled good. And that's what it said the description was. I don't think that's accurate, but yeah, it is. Wild honeysuckle with notes of watery honeydew, wild honeysuckle, rain-kissed jasmine, orange flower, and white woods. What is white woods? I don't know. I feel like half of these scent descriptors are made up. And before wild honeysuckle, they had an earlier scent called just honeysuckle. Maybe you remember that one, which I'm assuming is different because even if they have similar names, they're usually fairly different scents. Juniper breeze with notes of juniper leaves, green apple, blue jasmine, fresh woods, and dewy musk. Coconut lime verbena. This was definitely a really popular one. Well, all of these were popular at one point, but coconut lime verbena was also often in hotels as the little like mini shampoos and body wash. I think because the scent was just like clean and fresh and very popular. So it was one of the scents that you might have found in your hotel. We used to have a bag of a bunch of minis of this and I wish I had kept one. With notes of fresh coconut, lime, fragrant verbena, vanilla, and musk, and it is currently available for the sale. Country apple. This is an iconic soap scent to me because my friend at the time, her parents always had the country apple soap in their bathrooms, and that's what I always remember when I hear this or smell this product. It had notes of golden delicious and crisp gala apples, watery muguet, Muguet, I don't know, I'm sorry, autumn sage, and white sandalwood. And they do still have this in a wallflower. Pearberry, with notes of Anjou pear, wild berries, apple blossom, golden freesia, and blonde woods. And this one is again available for the sale if you can still find it. Midnight pomegranate. This one to me was not for me. This one was sexy. This one was sophisticated. This was for cool college girls, not for little middle school Maddie. That was inappropriate because the smell was very sexy and seductive and the packaging was dark and vampy and oh no, I cannot have that. That is too much for little me. It is too sexy. That is what I thought about a few of these scents because the packaging was giving sexy to me, black and red, and I don't even know, but it's so funny to me now because when I see that, I'm like, oh no, not for me. It's too much. Did anyone else feel that about the packaging? Like, oh, that one's sexy. I can't have that one. With notes of ruby red pomegranate, sparkling cassis, white jasmine, blackberry spice, and patchouli. Now, if you were a kid that had midnight pomegranate, that was just how my brain worked, okay? It didn't actually mean that this was like a sexy scent for older people, you know? It's just how my brain computed it. You like what you like. It's fine. It's just a lotion. Do y'all remember when they used to be putting out a new scent soon and they would sell a mini of the new scent lotion for only $1? Like before the whole actual scent collection came out, they had the little lotions up front for $1. I would always grab them because it was $1. What? I was obsessed. I had to add all of them. And I loved this. Why don't they still do this? I think this is such a great promo. It was so cheap. I'm sure most people just like threw it into their bag because why not? That was a good one. Rainkissed Leaves. I think this was another one that was often in hotels as the little minis because it was just a clean, fresh scent people liked. This had notes of fresh cut grass, morning dew, summer rain, green leaves, grapefruit, lily of the valley, and musk. Brown sugar and fig definitely was a really popular one back when. This had notes of fresh fig, coconut milk, and caramelized brown sugar. And if you're seeing some photos of the products that look like their modern packaging, it's because they had it recently, but not necessarily that it's selling right now because they just kind of bring back scents as they please. Moonlight Path with notes of night blooming jasmine, blue violet, sheer lavender, lily of the valley, and soft musk. This is another one that is currently available today. Dancing Waters. I remember the packaging so specifically. I was like, this is a clean, fresh scent. This is when I'm feeling very productive and clean. I take an early morning shower. This is the body wash I use. I swear I had like special events and feelings attached to each scent based on their smell and the packaging, the sticker design. Dancing Waters had notes of Italian lemon, basil, watermelon mint, bitter orange, blackcurrant, water lily, and teakwood. Refreshing Garden Mint. Now this one is so old and has not been brought back that I could not actually find a scent description of it, but I'm assuming it was a very just classic mint scent because a lot of the early Bath & Body Works products were just straight up what the label said. Like honeysuckle would be a straight up honeysuckle scent. It's exactly what you would expect it to be. So that's what I'm guessing this was. I love this old packaging. It's so calming. Does that make sense? It had some of this like 3D texture on the lotion with the little like fruits that were part of the packaging. It was just cool. I love the 3D droplets, the glass bottles. They had some lotions and like shimmer lotions in these glass bottles. Oof. It was nice. It felt nice. Cherry Blossom, just regular cherry blossom. This had notes of dewy watermelon, red plum, cherry blossom, sheer freesia, and soft sandalwood. There was also a white cherry blossom. I forgot to include in this one, but I did include blushing cherry blossom. Different. All of these cherry blossoms are different. Blushing cherry blossom had notes of green leaves, mandarin orange, berry fruits, melon, damask rose, jasmine, violet, amber, and musk. Sheer freesia, not freesia, sheer freesia. They're different. This one had notes of Bartlett pear, honeydew melon, fresh greens, yellow and purple freesia, jasmine, vanilla blossom, and sandalwood. Have I named your favorite yet? Oh, we have another sexy one. Another sexy one that was too much for little Maddie. I could not have it. This was not because my parents didn't say like, no, you can't have that. I had deemed it too sexy, too adult. This should be in the back of the store behind a curtain. I can't have this lotion. It's so stupid, but it's just the way my little brain worked. Velvet Tuberose. Was that a sexy scent to you? That was a sexy scent to me. It had notes of ylang ylang, magnolia, juicy apricot, lemon, tuberose, gardenia, orchid, fig leaf, cashmere woods, and amber. Then we have butterfly flower. I remember this one really distinctly. I think this is one that I got like one of the minis for $1 and then got more when they were on sale. I remember the orange flower packaging burned in there. Can't remember like in some important information about my own life today, but the packaging of the lotions I had in 8th grade, still remember. With notes of tangerine, white orchid, spring lilacs, mimosa petals, and creamy coconut milk. Sensual amber, with notes of golden amber, wild berries, orange flower, lotus petals, and creamy sandalwood. And this is one that they had recently, but not right now. So I have a little mini of it in this kind of like special packaging they're doing. Oh, and this one is listed for $9.95 for a mini body spray. That lasts all of 3 minutes. I like it, but again, I feel like it's still a little off from the sensual amber we remember. Does anyone else remember the Summer Vanillas line? I was obsessed with this. This was another one that they had the minis for $1 before it came out, and I snatched them up, and then I was like, oh my God, they had all these different scents because they were vanilla-based scents, but then they had like an additional scent and different collections for each. So there was apricot, coconut, lemon, berry, and cherry. And they were all like berry and vanilla, lemon and vanilla. I loved this concept. It was so summery. It was so fun. I had several of them that I either got for $1 or at the semi-annual sale. Mwah. They also had candles. They also had the Liplicious glosses. Oh, remember the Liplicious glosses? There's so many other things that Bath & Body Works had back when that we could talk about, like the Liplicious glosses, the makeup line, the American Girl collab. Too good. Now the last few are some of my all-time favorites, and I still miss. Twilight Woods. Oh my God. Twilight Woods was one of the good ones. It was cozy and warm. Again, I loved the packaging sticker. This one had notes of lush berry, mandarin, soft mimosa, apricot nectar, and cypress woods, and it just went unavailable. I'm so mad I didn't grab a new one of these, even though I don't like the products and the sprays last 3 minutes. On occasion, if it's on sale, I might buy an old iconic scent just so that I can have the scent of it and spray it on and have it smell good for 3 minutes. Country Chic, or if you were one of my friends in 9th grade, Country Chic. is what a bunch of them called it. This was a big one in my friend group because it came out at the time that we were all in this like country cutie phase. We loved it. We ate it up. We all loved country chic. With notes of Amalfi lemon, grapefruit, pear, marigold, and green notes. Whatever green notes is. Secret Wonderland. This was one of my all-time favorites. Again, the original label was so pretty and I loved it. This scent was so, so good. I recently found out it was around like not too long ago, and this is what they changed the packaging to. They're like, oh, it's called Secret Wonderland. How fun and mysterious. Let's give it a plain purple sticker. Huh? No, still bummed I missed out on this because I loved it. It had notes of big strawberry, raspberry, red berries, and jasmine. Oh, it was a good one. And last, but certainly not least, one of probably my all-time favorite Bath & Body Works scent ever is Dark Kiss. This is another one that you might say is like sexy, seductive. That's definitely the vibes, but I loved it so much that I didn't care. I had to have this. I'm obsessed with this scent still to this day. I remember loving it and getting like a mini, and then my grandmother got me like a set of minis for Christmas, not knowing I loved it. And so that's why I still have one of the mini candles of Dark Kiss. Do you remember they used to make candles to go along with like most of the fragrances? This has been in storage forever. I don't even know if it'll burn right. It still does. Smell like it. Oh, it's so good. I love this scent. I got this one at a semi-annual sale a few years ago and it is almost gone and I missed out on it this semi-annual sale. I'm so irritated because it's the best. It has notes of black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot incense, dark vanilla bean, and plum musk, and it just went unavailable. So if you ever see this, smell it. I was at Bath & Body Works like last year looking around and they had just brought this back and it was in like new packaging and it was on the display and I was like, oh my God, it's Dark Kiss. This woman next to me picks it up and goes, oh, that is horrible. I hate that. First of all, why are you so dramatic? Second of all, wrong. Sorry, we can like different things, but this is wonderful. Obviously, there are many more iconic scents that have come and gone throughout the years. Let me know what your favorite is. Maybe we'll do a part 2. Maybe we'll just talk about the other products that Bath & Body Works has gotten rid of that they shouldn't have and that I'm very upset with them about. And if you love the like vintage Bath & Body Works nostalgia and seeing all the photos, definitely check out the From the Heartland Tumblr page. bbwheartland.tumblr.com. They have so many amazing old photos of things that you likely have completely forgotten. I just realized I didn't turn on the big light and the sun's starting to go down, and I hope this video was okay. I needed to get it filmed. I got to get on my YouTube grind. The sun goes down at like 3:45. There's construction that it's just everything is trying to stand in my way, but you know what? I'm going to keep going because I am trying to make more and more YouTube videos for you guys. If you love all things nostalgia, please subscribe because I'm going to try to be posting a lot more. Some will be longer videos, some will be like short 4 or 5 minute videos. I also made a dedicated YouTube Shorts page if you love short form vertical content. It's Madi Hearts Shorts, and I'm on TikTok and Instagram and all that. Of course, I'll link it in the description down below. So check that out and let me know if you enjoyed this. Give it a like, it really helps me out. And I'm sorry for this annoying run on outro, but you know, we gotta do it. It's the YouTuber thing, right? Come back for more nostalgia.